Well. We meet again. We meet again, old friends. How's everybody doing tonight? How's everybody doing tonight? It's your boy Cutie Content Guy, and I'm back for a brand new review of Real Housewives of Potomac, Season 10, Episode 3, Chin Check. This is a good episode. And I must say, baby, did you see the way Stacey pat K on up? Oh, Jesus. Anyway, hope everybody had a great weekend. If you guys were out protesting, hopefully you all. Oh, he got the ball back. Sorry, y'all know I'll be watching football at the same time. I really don't care about which team win, but that was an interesting play. Anyway, if you all were out protesting, hopefully you all were safe this past weekend. Yeah, this should be a very interesting weekend coming up in Congress and everything, because they say, I'm all over the place, but they say 42 million people could lose their food stamp benefits because the Congress is not open. So, and we just gave, was it 20 or 40 billion dollars to Argentina? Don't cry for me, Argentina. Anyway, we're here talking about Potomac. We're not here talking about politics. So, please like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend who knows a friend who knows a friend who knows that one of friends. Tell the other friend to come over to this channel and enjoy the content. My weekend was really good. Y'all, it was for the people who live in the DMV area. Yesterday was my first time going to Tyson's Corner. I don't know why. I've been to Pentagon City. I've never been to Tyson's Corner. And then I gagged because I didn't know it was two Tyson Corners. The other Tyson Corner was out my price child. Hey, I'd have been over there like Wendy, child, trying to commit some fraud to get a bag. But so yeah, and that was really it. I had a very chill weekend, and that's it. I've been chilling. All right, let me get my glasses ready because we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk tonight. We're gonna talk tonight. Get my glasses. I almost felt bad for Wendy today that I almost changed her picture. Almost. Now, let me tell you this though. Why have you never been to Tyson's? The Galleria is where it's at when your funds is right. I never, girl, I didn't, I don't know. I was like, damn, I've been here damn near 30 plus years and I've never been to Tyson's Corner. That's crazy to me. And I did, and that's how crazy it was. I didn't know it was two Tyson Corners. Baby, I was shocked. My homegirl was like, did you go to the other one? I said, the other one? I said, it's two? She said, yeah, it's two. I said, oh. And then she said, but the Galleria, baby. Baby, the Galleria, if you ain't got the coin, don't even step in there. Don't even step in there. So Tyson's Corner is like, I don't know, like the big mall that's in Dallas, but I can't think of the mall that's in Houston, but it's like a mall that's in Houston. It has like all those like expensive shops, like the Gucci, the Louis, the Prada, Chanel. So it's like so it's like two different malls, but it's two different malls. But one is more North Park. Okay, so it's like North Park then. So it's like that, and then it's like the high end is the Galleria, and then the other one is not high end. Oh, the stores I shop at, girl. Yeah. Mm-hmm. The stores you shop at. Mm-hmm. Anyway, let me get my notes. Where my notes at? Baby, baby, baby. Don't you know that you're so fun? Yeah. Oh. All right, where is my notes? Damn. Okay. All right, notes. If y'all hear like the noise in the background, let me know and I can close my window if it's distracting. It's an airplane going by right now because I'm close by the airport. I love to be close by the airport in case some stuff pop off. I'll be right on that plane. See y'all. All right. So oh my goodness. The show opens up with Stacey and her daughter. They're practicing to be in a pageant. Side note, shout out to TMZ and shout out to Stacey. Her divorce is real. Wendy and Kay meet up and she wants to speak about the issues. Oh, cool. Thanks, Shells. She wants to speak about the issues that they've been having. She feels like Wendy's been a TV friend, not a friend off TV. The thing is now I hate reality TV because we all know it's like the fourth wall is broken so much. Like I hate it. But she feels like she wants to be being a friend on TV and not a friend off TV. She feels like Wendy says she brings Preakness up. For those who don't know, Preakness is like the big Kentucky, like the Kentucky Derby almost, but it's hosted here in Baltimore. So that's what Preakness is, where you see all the hats and all that kind of stuff. So they were talking about Preakness and who's going to host. So I guess Kate was having an event and Wendy was having an event on the same day. It seems like, hey Caribbean girl. So it seems like they were having an event on the same day, but Dawn Moore, which is Wes Moore's wife, Governor Wes Moore's wife. Oh, he dropped the ball, child. Who's let me, because y'all know I get distracted quick. Who was Wes Moore's wife? Asked Wendy to host the event with her. So Wendy brings that up, and then Kay's in the confessional. She making it seem like that Wendy was bragging about the event. Like, girl, calm down. Like, okay, you like. Kay annoys me. Kay really she really irritates me. Like she's doing extremely too much. I was talking to a friend earlier today, and I was telling him I was like, she's doing a lot, and she's not becoming a fan favorite. You don't become like if you think this is your way of becoming a fan favorite, this ain't it. Just be yourself. And I'm sure that's not how you really act. Like you're doing too much. And for me, I don't know about how y'all feel, but for me, it's coming off very dismissive, loud, ghetto, hood, just, she can be real West Side girl, Park Heights, like girl. She said Wendy was being condescending at Ashley's Bloom ball. Wendy said, what you brought up to me was juvenile. Wendy said, I've always had your back. When the girls attacked you last year, when they said you dealing with drug dealer money, I was the one that gave you a hug and said it's gonna be okay. The last year when they said glass, when Mia called you glass, because I called you scar, glass, scar, it's all the same. Glass, scar, it's all the same. She said I had your back when you were crying. Kay says you show up when it aligns for you to pretty much be a friend. I expect more from my friendships. They both get to arguing back and forth. She said when you were sitting down with Gizelle, you were pretty much coming off like, I guess she felt like Wendy was ignoring her, I guess. I don't know. From what we seen on the TV, her and Gizelle was already in the midst of a conversation. And Kay came and sat down and wanted the conversation to stop to acknowledge that she was sitting there. And then they both bring up, and Kay was like, you don't even like her. And Wendy was like, you don't even like her. So it was a bunch of back and forth about who don't like Gizelle the most, I guess. I don't know. They both were screaming. Then they try to calm the situation down. And really at the end, Wendy was laughing at her face like, girl, you full of shit. Like, come on, let's go. You full of shit. Kay don't really have an issue with Wendy. Kay is just trying to quote unquote make good TV, but she's not making good TV. She does not have an issue with Wendy. Even I just watched her on Watch What Happens Live, and she can't even honestly explain like what her issue was. And I don't know what she had on, but she also can't explain what her issue was. Like, you don't have an issue with Wendy. You're just trying to find a way to stay relevant on the show. You don't really have nothing going on. You don't want to talk about anything. And we'll get into her and Greg later on in a second. Damn, they're playing loud. Y'all hear that playing? But you just feel like I don't know what you want from Wendy. I don't know what you want from Wendy. I'm over it. I'm team Wendy on this. Kay, you like Kay, girl, is girl, girl.
Girl, you girl, oh, girl, you just don't know.
Yes, Caribbean girl, I live right by the airport, child. But honey, let me tell you something. I ain't complaining because when some shit by balls. See y'all. I'm even having a hard time explaining what Kay's issue is. I think if y'all in the chat probably can't even explain what Kay's issue is. Kay can't even explain what her issue is. Like, you're just looking for a moment and like, shut up. Not sure why Kay is even dissecting Wendy as a friend when her real life bestie's on the show. Is it a real life bestie? Angel's with her family, and pretty much she was pretty much upset about the chin check comment, and she said that they need to have a deeper conversation. Because she felt as it's disrespectful. Stacey and Jess meet up. Stacey's like, I want to apologize. I don't think I was being a good friend. Stacey's talking about when she gets with the lady, they gang up on her, which is true. She brings up Gizelle having a new man. His name's Sean Springs. I looked him up. He got let go from a lot of football teams. And she said, "Why are you hiding it? Let's get to the bottom of it." The friendship part, I think it's important. I don't know if Stacey and Jess are real friends off the show, but I think it's important to apologize to a friend when you feel like you weren't being a good friend. Like, hey, I got some stuff going on. I apologize for not being there for you. Hopefully you can give me grace and we can move forward. That's what real friends do. We all go through stuff in life. Over at Tia house, them daughters. Them daughters. That oldest daughter. Them oldest daughters. Over at Tia house, them oldest daughters. That oldest daughter, that 16-year-old. Yes, they are. Listen, let me tell you something, Caribbean. We see each other. The reason why I ain't comment on it, because every time I say something like that about the husbands, it's always somebody saying, everybody ain't like that. Y'all always trying to put that on somebody. So I let y'all say it. Because I know what it is. I know what it is. Because I know what it is with the husband. It gets very much.
I don't know nothing about that lifestyle, whatever y'all got going on, because that's not me.
Yes, Monique, that oldest daughter. That oldest daughter. Girl, that oldest daughter. Baby, I said, wow. No, but she run the household. She got a nasty attitude. That little boy wasn't even doing nothing. She got a nasty attitude. And Tia give me, and I could be wrong. Tia and what's his name? What's the husband's name? What's the husband's name? They give me, they don't know how to discipline them kids. They give me, don't know how to discipline. I ain't got no kids. I ain't got no kids, but they pretty much are talking about their different parenting styles. She say that he's more talkative. Rob, that's his name. Thank you. Rob is more talkative. He talk a lot, but it ain't no action behind it. And she more like she black out, she crash out on you. Okay. When she said that, I was just
Okay.
because I don't the way that look. She said the way her mother operated was she would say go wash the dishes, and if the dishes wasn't washed, she would wake up to the dishes sitting inside her bed. I said, I know that's right. He said 16-year-old talking to her mom, woman to woman. Yes, she was. Yes, she was. Woman to woman. What can you say? We're gonna move on. I'm just gonna move on because I ain't saying girl. Let me see. Tia, Angel, Gizelle, and Wendy meet. I don't know what Wendy had on inside that store. I don't know what Wendy had on when she was meeting Kay. Did y'all hear Tia read Gizelle? Gizelle said, "Girl, what did you have on? Because that wasn't stylish." She said, "Honey, coming from you." Coming from you. She said years ago I snuck in Gizelle's DMs and was trying to style her, but Gizelle didn't read her DMs. Gizelle was like, we ain't having no fun. We need to have some fun. I'm here to save the girls. One girl in jail, so I'm in charge of the trips now. So we going to an island. It's time to have some fun. All the girls are invited, and we gonna have some fun. Angel asked Wendy how her talk was with Kay, and she pretty much said it was okay. She still doesn't understand the issue. Angel was like, Kay didn't say anything about the chin check comment. Gizelle was like, so she doubled back. Angel said, we had a conversation privately and she didn't say it. And she said she reflected and she doesn't think she said it. And she's like, but if she did say it's gonna be a problem because I would never describe a friendship that kind of way. And I'm surprised, based off what happened to her a couple years ago, I'm surprised that she would say that kind of comment. Based off when she got cracked in her forehead, based off when that glass shattered across her face, I'm surprised she would say that kind of comment. All right. All right. So, let me see where we at. I just be losing my notes and everything, child. Where we at? All right, here we go. So we get to Kay's house. Kay shows up. Excuse me, oh my goodness, we're at Kay's house. And guess who showed up on the screen? Greg. You know, the one that was disrespecting her. You know, Greg, the one that didn't care for her. You know, Greg, the one that don't love her. You know, Greg, the one that y'all say do too much. Get that Greg. Greg popped out the door. Greg popped out the door. The Greg that don't like filming on TV. The Greg that's been there for her. He shows up. I don't know what Gizelle had on. And I haven't said that in a long time. I don't know what Gizelle had on. Kay's mom is outside talking to Greg. You know, the one that she said wasn't good enough for her daughter. That Greg. The Greg that, you know, he don't show up for me. You know, he don't love me. He not supportive. That Greg. I don't think he's good for you. We don't like him. He brings out a different side of you. That Greg. Mm-hmm. Child. Gizelle says, so all the ladies arrive. Gizelle says Wendy's event. Gizelle said, Wendy, isn't this your event? Why are you not hosting or something like that? And Kay said something about Wendy being first, better, best. I'm like, girl, what? What you in kindergarten? What is first, better, best? What is that? And she said it so damn quick. We was like, what? So, baby, Wendy said, girl, the desire you have to have an issue with me. I said, girl, I know that's right. Wendy says, girls, then they start going back and forth, and Kay says something about being a professor, what's your professor act, and Wendy, from what I think I heard correctly, Wendy said, girl, seems like you jealous of my profession. Wendy says, so Gizelle brings up the chin check comment, and she said, I asked that because it seems like I'm coming off as a liar, and I'm not a liar. Kay says, I apologize. I said it and I apologize. And just so you know, Angel, and then Angel says, just so you know, I have your back as well. Wendy calls out Angel and was pretty much like, girl, that's not the same energy you had in the store the other day. You were and all the girls, even Ashley, and I don't know why Ashley was talking, because I was like, Ashley, you weren't even there. Unless this happened to somewhere else, you weren't even in the scene. But she pretty much was like, you were sad, you were hurt, you had a whole bunch of you had a different energy. Kay says, Angel, you have the right to deal with how you feel. And as your friend, I want to give you that. And in good faith, I understand how this could be heightened. But whatever that chat was, I hope it was the last of it. I said, girl. Baby, and the whole table turned and looked at her like, girl, that's what you. And Gizelle said, well, baby, if she wasn't chin check before, honey, she was chin check now. That chin said bloop, baby. Now that was a chin check. Angel, baby, the way Kay shut you up, girl. The way Kay shut you up. The way Kay shut you up. Girl, Kay.
Close the curtains on them bitches.
Girl, the way Kay ate you up, girl. So, everybody looking at Kay like, okay. So instead of Angel addressing Kay, she addresses Wendy. So she addresses Wendy. I'm like, okay. So she turns to Wendy and she said about the energy that I had that was 2 days ago. Kay cuts her off and was like, well, speaking of energy, do you even like her? Pointing at Wendy. So Kay yelling back and forth, do you like her? Do you even like her? Do you like her? Do you like her? So Kay doing all that hollering and shit. The Angel sitting there looking like a damn deer in headlights. And she was like, no, right now I don't like her. And Stacey was like, you don't like Wendy? And she was like, well, she was getting ready to say something along the lines of, I've been having a good time with her, but she got cut off, or either I didn't hear her finish it. And she was like, pretty much, I'm not feeling her. And Wendy was like, so Wendy was just shocked or whatever. So Kay was like, well, let's use our emotional intelligence, girl. It says, when you find out things, you feel some kind of way. When you first find things out, you feel some kind of way. But then when you get to sleep on it, you feel a different kind of way when you wake up. I'm not going to have the same energy, that I had when I found out. So Wendy pretty much is like, girl, the way you just flipped on me is crazy. Like, wow. And Angel was like, yeah, wow, too, Wendy. Girl,
Lord have mercy.
girl.
Girl, you girl, girl, you just don't know.
My thing is this. So Kay checked you, chin checked you, head butted you, shut you down, and instead of you dressing Kay, you dressed Wendy. And to Wendy's point, girl, if you need help, girl, blink twice, girl, if you need some help, because I'm confused. I didn't do anything to you. I just simply said, girl, that's not the same energy you had, whatever, because you told us something different. And now this girl sitting here calling you out, and this girl said, yeah, I did say it. And now you pretty much sitting here like, oh, okay. But in the store, you was like, it's gonna be a problem, especially based off of what she been through already, based off of the interactions that she had. When she got her head busted wide open. Y'all say she got jumped. But when she got her head busted wide open, so you got all this energy for her. I mean, all this energy for me, but she the one that just pretty much embarrassed you on national TV and in front of her own mama and in front of the girls. In the sprinter, they do a toast. And then Gizelle was like, I want to do a toast to Angel because you seem upset. And she was like, I wasn't upset, I'm mad. Ain't that the same thing? Ain't mad and upset the same thing? Let me Google. Mad versus upset, because I thought it was the same thing. What's the difference? The difference between mad is a stronger, more forceful emotion of anger, while upset is a broader term of rage, of negative feelings like disappointment, sadness, or worry, which may not include anger. Okay. 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 She was like, I'm mad. I was mad at Wendy and I was mad at the situation. In a confessional, she was like, I pretty much don't need these girls to validate who I am, because I know who I am, and this is confusing. And no, what's confusing is you and this energy that you got for Wendy, but you don't have for Kay, who just called you out in front of the girls and who just said, yeah, I said I chin checked you. So pretty much what you gonna do about it other than sit there, shut up, and eat your food? Because that's what I took from it. I don't know if y'all took that from that, but that's what I took from it. And if y'all friends of 20 years, I would think that y'all be able to have a different conversation. But it seems like we know who runs that friendship. Kay was like, I speak aggressively, I speak like this, I speak like that. And Wendy, when I was talking to you, it wasn't supposed to be like that. And Stacey was like, well, when you talk to me, girl, that's how you come off. And she was like, well, Stacey, you're different. Girl, what? Stacey ain't done nothing to you. She was like, Stacey, when I met you, I was excited, I was happy, and then I got like this different side of you. Girl, what? Stacey pretty much was like, girl, that's a personal issue. I ain't got nothing to do with that. That's a personal issue. So Kay can't hold her liquor. It's dripping off the side of her face, baby. And Wendy said she asked her for a napkin, but I guess it was no napkins in sight. So Wendy was like, girl, you got a cotton dress on, honey. If yes, your friend of 20 years, you should be able to help your friend out for 20 years. Go wipe her face off. That's your friendship of 20 years. Your friend of 20 years. It's 20 years. Miss 20 years. 20 years. Miss 20 years. Miss 20 years. I wonder if Angel's one of those people who likes to check her loved ones in private, but the disrespect from Kay was public, or is she just scary? I don't know. But if I could check, if you could. For me to check you privately, that's cool. But this girl literally like embarrassed her friend. She checked her so goddamn bad. She turned her energy to somebody else. Kay was like, I'm sick of this girl with her 5 QVC voices. And she said something about like I'm sick of these hoes, especially this one sitting next to me. And Stacey was like, I'm a hoe. And she's like, no, girl, it's just a metaphor. Like, don't take it so literal. And baby Stacey, when I tell you Stacey packed her ass up and FedEx her ass back to where she came from. Baby Stacey said, honey, like, okay, girl, like, I don't want to get chin checked, especially by you. I don't want to get chin checked, girl, especially by you.
Oh, I can't breathe.
I don't want to get chin checked, girl, especially by you. Jesus, I love it, baby. I love it.
Love it. I love it.
I don't want to get chin checked, baby, especially by you. I don't want to get chin checked, baby, especially by you.
Thank you, 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 thank you.
So Kate feelings is hurt now. And here go Ashley talking about that was such a traumatic experience. Don't bring that up. Like that's a low blow, Stacey. So in the confessional, she was like, I don't like that she brought it up. Like, and it almost makes me want to chin check her to keep it a buck with you.
What is it that you want to say?
I just said everything I had to say. I'm sure you heard me.
Okay, I didn't hear you.
Okay. I feel like
I surely didn't hear you.
Ashley.
things that were right.
Things that were wrong.
Get up, Karen.
Ashley.
Don't nobody give a about what you saying, so sit your ass down.
Ashley, shut the fuck up. Shut your motherfucking ass the fuck up, Ashley. Don't nobody give a fuck about what you got to say. Shut the fuck up. This bitch is not going to keep disrespecting me and talking shit to me. She calling me all kind of hoes. I'm liars. I'm fake. I'm this and that. Bitch, fuck you. Fuck Scar. And neither one of you hoes ain't going to do nothing about it. That's what I would have said on the goddamn bus. And I would have kept talking about that bitch because she ain't going to, what she ain't going to do is chin check me. I ain't that other bitch. She ain't going to chin check me. Ashley, girl, shut. And y'all know I don't. Ashley, girl, talk about that was a low blow. And then Keiarna on the bus talk about some. I'm done with Stacey. Good, leave me the fuck alone. Leave me alone, because I can get a bitch up off of me. So not only did I get you up off me, girl, I put you in a nice little box with a bow, wrapped your ass on up, and sent you on your motherfucking way. Because I don't want to get in chit check, especially by you. And now it's a low blow. Everything this girl said up here saying about Stacey ain't no low blow. But now Stacey got her up off of her and it's a low blow. Child. Girl. Stacey.
Close the curtains on them bitches.
Kay and girl, shut the fuck up. You and Ashley, shut the fuck up. Don't nobody give a fuck about what y'all talking about. Shut the fuck up. You are not going to keep disrespecting me and think I'm not going to say nothing back to your ass. Yes, like this imaginary problem y'all got with Stacey is out of this world. It gauge that y'all got up together and said we're gonna get Stacey, but y'all don't realize, honey. Stacey seemed like she coming well prepared. Stacey seemed like she know how to get a bitch up off of her. Especially the loudest one in the room, Kay. Right. Guess I'm full of low blows, then oh well, you come for me. Be prepared. Be prepared. Be prepared.
Here she comes.
Be prepared. I love it. I love it. I love it. And then next week we'll see her get into it with Jess. And it seems like Jess Gary wrap her ass on up too. I don't like Kay. I want Kay off the show. Kay is not a good addition to this show. And on top of that, girl, you are doing extremely too much. Extremely too much. And this fake beef that you got with Wendy, this fake beef that you got with Stacey, girl, have beef with your mama or your sister or Greg or somebody. Have beef with them people, girl. Leave me alone. Andy, whatever you do not bring her back next season. She did not need to come back this season. Please don't bring her back next season. She brings nothing to the show. Absolutely nothing. And the thing is, I have not seen one person. I have not seen one person say Kay is a great addition to this show. You have managed to get on everybody's. When it comes to Potomac, it's a lot of like not agreeing, a lot of like dark skin, light skin, whatever, right? You have managed to put everybody on the same page, and we want your ass up off that show. Congratulations. You put everybody on the same page, and we want you off the show. You can go. You can go. You don't even have to finish. Girl, we ain't got to see the rest of your episodes, actually.
Moving on. Get her off my show.
Okay.
Get her off my show.
Okay, all right.
Get her off my show.
Get her off my show. Get her off the show. Please, I beg of you. I beg of you, Andy.
I beg you, please stop.
I beg you, Andy. Please stop. Kay is fucking annoying. Ghetto ass bitch. Hood rat ass. Raggedy ass. Tied ass.
Bitch. A nasty, vile gutter snipe. Right up out the hood.
Yeah, you walking up in people's face with your hand. Hi, bitch, I see you. Back the fuck up. And Stacey has a man, and the thing is, and then Kay will get to watch what happens live. Yeah, I really like Stacey. I think she's good for the show, but I just wish she would show her real self. And Andy was like, I think she's great for the show too. Yeah, I make the rules around here. I don't need your validation of who's good for the show. Should. And then Andy even was like, because she did a top 5 about Stacey, and she said a couple things, and Andy was like, I'm sure that's easy to find out. And Kay was like, well, I want to find out her real life. And Andy was looking at her like, girl, hurry the fuck up. Stupid ass, got your black ass up here. That's what Andy wanted to say, fucking black ass, sitting up here with this ghetto ass. You got the motherfucking grandma church shoes on from the 80s. Tired ass. I don't like Kay. I do not like Kay. And I don't know who was sitting next to Kay, that no titty ass having girl that was sitting next to Kay. But girl, get her off the show too. Talking about Stacey doing too much. Stacey ain't doing enough. Stacey ain't doing enough, in my opinion. Because Kay was sitting too close to me. She was sitting too, she right. Yeah, I just would have walked on a reunion.
Things that were right, things that were wrong.
Get up, Karen.
I just would have been on that reunion when I saw. I don't. Hey, Mrs. D Green, I'm sorry. I don't. Kate, I don't. No, I don't. You on Stacey too much. You on Wendy too much. I don't. No. And the thing is, you like, I can't even get it out. What's your issue with Stacey? Like, who is Stacey to have to prove anything to you? What's your issue with Wendy? What's your issue with Greg? Like, everybody is, and like Wendy said, girl, it's too much hand holding for you. I don't have the capability. I'm out here robbing and stealing. I ain't got time for that, girl. I'm out here committing fraud. I ain't got time for that. I got real stuff going on. I ain't got time to be holding your hand. I don't have time to hold your hand. Yeah, she's trying too hard, and it's like you can tell when somebody's trying to be like, I'm gonna be a fan favorite, but I don't think there's anybody on the show that we just can't stand. We all can't stand you. We can't stand you. It ain't like you on the show and be like, yeah, go after her. Yeah, go after her. No, we can't stand you because your logic and the way that you are coming off is crazy to me. And you 38? I'm 38. It's two different kind of 38s. It's two different kind of 38s. It's two different kind of 38s. Every time Kay get on the screen.
Girl, please stop talking. Please.
Every time she get on the screen, it's the weakest link. I like to see Kay go after Gizelle, Ashley, and Karen as much as she go after Stacey and Wendy. Right. Well, the thing with Gizelle ain't gonna pay her no mind. Ashley, I think her and Ashley already kind of went together. Karen gonna eat her up. So it's like, girl, go on, sit down somewhere. She's not. Now, that's not Potomac. She not Potomac. Kay is annoying. What's the last housewife who was just like, this ain't it? What's the last housewife? An Angel, child. Angel get me weak. Angel get me she weak. You talk one way, but then when you go around your homegirl, you talk something totally different. Cause Kay definitely told you, girl, I said what I said and I ain't changing it. It ain't changing over here. Anyway. Listen. It is what it is. That's it. Angel disappointed me. Didn't see that coming. Me neither, but I got my eye on her too now. Anyway, y'all, that's really it. I'm about to watch the rest of this game because it looks kind of like it's gonna be kind of interesting. And that's it. Angel just came on the screen. I cut her some slack. Lex, it ain't even about her coming on the screen. It's about the way that she let her friend disrespect her. Like her friend literally lied multiple times to her face about the chin check comment. And then when she said it, she was like, yeah, I said it. You could let me, matter of fact, I wrote it down exactly the way she said it. Give me a second. I wrote it down exactly the way she said it. Where is it at? Where's it at? Kay said, Angel, you have the right to deal with how you feel. And as your friend, I want to give you that in good faith. And I understand how this could be heightened. But whatever that chat was, I hope that was the last of it. However, Stacey says, I don't want to get chin checked, especially by you. I don't want to get chin checked, especially by you. I don't want to get chin checked, especially by you. Baby, I don't want to get chin checked, especially by you. I don't want to get chin checked, especially by you. Jesus. So yeah, all they giving her grace. I don't know. What else I want to talk about before I get up off of here? I guess that's kind of it. What else did happen this weekend? A part of me kind of want to review the Braxtons, but I feel like y'all going like I'm already losing subscribers. I'm already losing subscribers, and I feel like if I review the Braxtons, baby, I'm gonna be back to square one. Something about come back to my show, come back to my channel. But yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, baby, I've been watching. Have y'all been watching 911? It's getting out of 911 is getting out of control. 911 is getting out of control. Baby, Daddy in space. 911 is getting out of control. And did y'all see? Hold on, before we go, let's talk about it. Where he at? Let's talk about it. Let me bring up the article. Hold on. This is a dumb mother. Hold on. Where's my screen at? It says 911 actor Rockman Dummy loses vaccine lawsuit against Disney. A jury on Friday rejected 911 actor Rockman claimed that he was fired from the show due to his religious conviction against getting the COVID-19 vaccination. The 8-member federal jury found unanimously in favor of Disney-owned 20th Television. When the verdict was read, Dunbar put his head in his hand. Oh my God, he shouted and turned to his wife and children who were sitting in the back and says, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. We will be okay. He sued the company in 2022, alleging that the production failed to accommodate his beliefs in of the universal wisdom, which disapproves of vaccines and other medical interventions. His character was written off in 2021 once the company imposed a vaccine mandate on actors and crew members on set during a 4-day trial in Los Angeles. 4 days in Los Angeles, he testified about the belief that COVID was that the vaccine was harmful against God's teaching. Man created the COVID-19 vaccine to separate you from God. He said, "This is a spiritual war. This is a war of evil against good. I stood on the side of good. I stood on the side of God, and I stood on the shoulders of God." Disney's lawyer pretty much said that he lacks credibility. He also takes synthetic testosterone. He acknowledged that he's not perfect. The lawyer strode through a list of 37 medications that he has taken. This is why far from perfect, she said. This isn't even close. Dunbar was testified that he was making $100,000 an episode and was paid for was even paid for episodes in which he was not which his character did not appear in. It was a dream job, he said. It was like winning the lottery. So hold on, before I finish, let's just go do some math real quick. 911 episodes. We're gonna add up the episodes. Let's go here. Let me see how many episodes they do a season. They do. So his season, they had about. So he had. Okay, so he was on 1, 2, 3, 4. So season 1. Well, let's just go with season 2 and season 3. So season 2 and 3, he made $1.8 million. because it had 18 episodes. In season 4, before he left, it was 14 episodes. So they do between, it looks like 10 and 18 episodes. He do about 10 to 18. They do about 10 to 18 episodes. He stated, "I'm underwater. I spent my entire retirement," he said, "This has taken my family into a financial hole that I would never be able to get out of." But he said he acted out on instructions from God not to take the vaccine, and he stands by that. "Take my cars, take my money. I don't care. You have to leave here with your soul intact." He said, "This is my spiritual test, and I passed." So you were on a show, one of the most popular shows on TV, as a black man. We don't see a lot of black men in dramas, especially of his caliber on the show. Like, he had like an important, very, very, very important role on the show. And they're telling you that you got to get this shot, not only for yourself, but for the cast members that you're going to be filming with, because everybody's going through something right now during this pandemic, and you don't want to take the shot to keep your job. So instead of you keeping a job, you then try to say, "Oh, well, it was a religious thing." You were making $100,000 an episode, regardless of whether your character was on TV or not. Some seasons you were doing 18 episodes. So that season you made $1.8 million for you and your family, and you didn't want to take the shot. Angela Bassett took the shot. That's Angela Bassett. She took the shot. That's Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett. She took the shot. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. I was trying to keep this short, but I'm out of here. I will talk to y'all sometime this week. Maybe this should be a very interesting week with politics. This should be a very interesting. Oh, he dropped that. This should be a very interesting week. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Y'all stay safe. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Let's start a petition to get Kay off the show. Anyway, y'all, I will talk to y'all later. Bye.